It's sad, and I think that it's something that's permeating all levels of society right now, all levels of families, and that's the opioid crisis. We continue to see thousands of people die each year due to overdoses, and it simply has to stop. The formula is not easy to address, and I think, though, that we really have to become more aware of what's happening in our communities, what's happening with our young people, what's happening with people of all ages who struggle with addiction problems. First and foremost, though, we have to decriminalize the addict. People think that drug addicts are losers and things like that, and it's simply not the case. Drug addiction affects people from all walks of life. I've personally suffered a loss through my brother's death about 3 years ago. So I take this issue very seriously. We need to do everything we can to help people break the addiction cycle. We need to give them support. We need to put more funding into treatment. We need to make sure that our treatment programs provide enough time for people to actually recover from an addiction problem. 20 or 30 days is simply not enough. We need more extensive programs to help people get off of drugs and get back into the workforce, get back into contributing to society on a meaningful level. We need to make sure that our enforcement agencies have the tools they need to get these deadly drugs off the streets. It's simply gone on for too long, and we need to end it now. We need to get people back to being healthy, living quality lives that contribute to society. Families have been destroyed from this opioid epidemic, and it simply has to stop. And I will do everything that I can to make sure that our law enforcement agencies have what they need to combat this epidemic, to make sure that people who have an addiction problem have the resources they need to recover and get back to a normal way of life. I think it's a crisis that affects everyone at every level, and if you think it doesn't affect you, it absolutely does. Getting back to the workforce issues, I hear a lot of employers, as I said in the other segment about workforce development, we have jobs available here. A lot of people can't show up on time and pass a drug test. We have to get people off of drugs, get them back into meaningful lives, and contribute to society. It's something that will help us on many levels if we can solve this opioid problem.